So I want to go over some more things with you folks. So I just did a video called Calculated Setups, where these setups are calculated. So what they're doing is they're designing ways, so planning ahead to manipulate me and put me in setups and scenarios to set me up and make me do something wrong, get me upset, have some sort of problem, an issue. And ultimately that would get me arrested. Unfortunately, that's what they do. So they're trying to make it seem like this was something that was a positive thing, but it wasn't a positive thing. It is a negative thing. And one, that the whispering in the background, I have no television volume on. I shut off the one in the kitchen. I shut off the one in the living room. So there's no TV. So if you hear talking, it's not the television. And that's my point. What would be the reason for someone to spend 24/7 talking to someone? And at first they did it so that I couldn't record it. Then I guess I got them upset enough and they started talking out loud. Now they whisper like this, but I can still record it. What would be the reason for that other than to set me up, to make me look mentally ill? So when I was doing the videos initially and trying to record them and they were banging, I couldn't get the right volume. Then suddenly they got upset and started yelling, like they were yelling out the window, they were yelling upstairs, next door. They were going from apartment to apartment, banging with a hammer, making drilling. Once, for some reason, like it seems like there's music called drilly music. Once that became popular, they stopped the drilling because they didn't want to be associated with drilling music. I don't know if you're familiar with that. If you're familiar with like drilly music, please leave a comment and explain that to me. Then they stopped the drilling, so then they go back to the banging. And then they said they record banging so that it's a pre-recorded bang, but it takes a lot of energy. So they said I was at a place where they had a computer to set it up, but then they said they would even follow me and have one person sit in front of me or stand in front of me, one person behind me, because I had to be in between the two whatevers. So this technology, as they're doing it, they insisted initially that it was in my head. The problem with that is that that technology doesn't exist unless, I guess, you have a computer chip or the microwave thing that transmits it to your head. But if you look at the videos of microwave energy, you have to be near it. So that can't happen outside. Like if I'm walking in the street, no one has like a microwave thing aiming at my head, which is why I keep explaining it's out loud. People can hear it. If you are in close range of the person saying it, you can hear it. There isn't like a capsule where people can walk into it, talk to me, and then walk out. But if there were, you would still see the people walking into the capsule and walking out. So I don't know if there's someone out there who can explain why people thought that this would be something only I would experience. It doesn't make sense. If you, as a human being, say something to another person, which other people can hear, then it can be heard by other people. If I'm in this room right now talking, someone else can hear me talk. I don't have a neighbor to the sides of me in the bedroom, but I would have someone upstairs, downstairs. My voice shouldn't be as clear because I'm not next to them, but you could still hear me say something. And that's my point. It's impossible. And I'm trying to explain to people who thought, they said they fooled people, who thought it was possible for one human being to talk, not use any other type of communication, but speak without another person hearing them. It's impossible. So even they said if I tried to like do it without talking, you don't hear anything, right? But if I'm trying to talk to you and there's talking, it can be heard. And that's what I'm trying to get people. Don't get fooled by the thought that there is some sort of way that people sit around talking to you and you cannot record anything. You can record it. It may not be clear or loud, but it's recordable. Even the technology is recordable. Now, in this bedroom, I have the convector on. That's is part of the sound. I'm going to shut it off right here on camera right now so you can hear the difference. You still hear something. So that was the heat, which is the convector, but you still hear something. So what I'm explaining is anything that makes a sound should be recordable. If I'm talking to you, it should be recordable. There isn't any technology that exists where if someone says something out loud, there is no one on earth who could hear them. It can be heard. Thanks for watching.